All right, guys, so last night I was sitting on the couch with my acoustic, and I was finger picking it, but we're going to do this. Here's what I did. I went... Okay, so we're going to do 7 chords. This is going to be amazing. All right, so let's just dig into it. Now, here's the thing. You're not sitting in this room with me, so as soon as you're confused, you got to drop a question. You got to leave a comment. You got to do something. I cannot help you if you don't do that. And I want to help you because I love you, okay? So every chart you see in here, this one, okay, I'm going to go through each one of these real slow. This one, and then this one, and then this one. They are linked in the description in a beautiful little ebook I made for you, okay? And that ebook, on page 2, it has a date you click on. It'll bring you right back to this video. That's the beauty. So 6 months later, when you want to practice these, you're not like, Mr. E, where is that video? I'm like, I have no clue. Okay, so let's just dig into this. So we got to have our harmonic foundation, our chordal home. So in this case, we are in the key of C major. This is a C major 7 chord. And then I want you to take note of that shape. If you look, the A string, there's only one A string that I'm aware of. See the C, there's our root, okay? So the root is going to be on the A string for this C major 7 chord, and then for the F major 7 chord, same thing. Now what you got to realize, if you look at my hand, I got a C, G, B, E, G, okay? There's the 1st, 3rd, 5th, and 7th out of the major scale in there, okay? So that makes a C major 7 chord. So if we look at this, C, E, G, B, that is what makes up a C major 7 arpeggio. And we're gonna play that in the next chart. But I just kind of want to show you, okay? We're gonna outline this chord, okay? That's home, always. C, E, G, B. So a C major triad, C, E, G, C, E, G, that's 1, 3, 5. We have to have the major 7 to make it a major 7 arpeggio. So in this case, C, E, G, B makes up a C major 7 chord. Okay, we're gonna ditch this in just a minute, okay? F major. Now look, it's the same shape, okay? C major 7, slide it up, F major 7. So if we wanna keep developing our skill set as guitar players, we have to do this. I'm gonna talk about this a lot from now on every video. This part of our hand where we mute on the bridge, hello bridge, where we control the sound. So if we're playing between these 2 chords, okay, we can freestyle it, open it up, but if we want to clamp down, we have to have rhythm. Rhythm is king. So C major, F major, let's clamp down and mute. Open it up, clamp it down. Okay, so you got that. But the same thing, the F major 7 arpeggios, F, A, C. There's your triad, 1, 3, 5, and then the 7 is E. Okay, so we're not really going to come back to that chart. It's in the book, okay? Grab it. Grab the book. Now, here comes the magic. The beginning where I was playing the riff, when I was sitting on the couch last night, I started doing this riff. Because I was thinking, let me just kind of give you some background. I was thinking of the C major harmonized scale, chordal progression, like C major 7, D minor 7, E minor 7, F major 7, G dominant, okay? A minor 7, and then B diminished. But we're gonna simplify. We're just doing C and F, okay? So what you see me do here on this riff, okay? You're gonna get this. You're going to love this. You're gonna have the same exact pattern when we go over here to the F major 7 riff and outline, okay? But let's start with C. That's home. So here's what it is, okay? On the bottom left over here, let me take my little highlighter tool, C major 7, C, E, G, B. We're gonna play C, E, G, B. And then we're gonna go up here and we're gonna do riff 1 and riff 2, okay? It's a very easy pattern. I'll show you. It sounds amazing. You take it real slow and break it down, okay? Now, here is the C major 7 arpeggio. So watch my hand, C on the A string, 3rd fret. There's our root. E on the 2nd fret on the D string, and we hit G, same string, D, 5th fret, C, E, G, and then we grab with our 3rd finger on the 4th fret on the G string, the B. So that is a great, even if you just have this to take away, if you could just practice this, C, E, G, B, C, E, G, B, real slow, C, E, G, B, and then here's the chord, go back to the chord, go back, play the chord, real slow, C, E, G, B. You guys, say the note names I say a bazillion times, we are connecting. We're not collecting, okay? We're not just collecting information. C, E, G, B, okay? Okay, so, okay, but the main riff I was playing, here's the riff, okay? Go to the top left of the chart, you see riff 1. Now, this is only going to be on the A and D strings. So what I'm essentially going to do is I'm going to go C, E, G, and then the open D. So I want to think of this as one bar of music, okay? The riff 1 and 2. Stay tuned. I got you, okay? Don't let your head fall off the swivel yet. We're going to go C, E, G, open D. So that's riff 1. I put it up here, real simple. So let's watch my hand now. If I go C, E, G, open D, okay? So if we were to go real slow, I think of it as like 1 and 2 and C, E, G, open D, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and you guys, this is what you got to do. The only way to get really great at guitar is to chunk things out into little pieces, little bits, and then put them together. So that's why I was like, you know what? I'm going to go the extra mile for you guys. Why? Because I love you guys. And I put riff 1 and 2. I really broke it down, okay? So C, E, G, D, C, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and C, E, G, D. Now again, get that muting action going so you can control the sound. You can play it more open like this. Mute. Okay, so C, E, G, open D. Okay, now let's go to riff 2. Now riff 2 is a little easier, okay, because we're going to be on the G string. And we're going to just walk it straight down. We're just going to go C, B, A, open G. I like making use of the open string. C, B, A, open G. So let's think of that as 3 and 4 and, so like the second half of the bar of music. So if you look at my pinky, C, B, A, G, D, B, A, G. So 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, so that's riff 2. C, B, A, open G, C, D, 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 D. Now you gotta always focus on rhythm now and forever, because if you have no rhythm, you have nothing, okay? So I'd rather you get one, like riff 1, really rhythmically flowing instead of trying to add riff 2 and fall apart. But that's okay. Fall apart at first and put yourself back together. So if we play both of them real slow, C, E, G, open D, C, B, A, open G, okay? So practice riff 1 and riff 2 kind of separate. Go to so good for picking, rhythm, muting. This is a developing guitar player level for sure. Now let's add riff 2. Okay, now here's the beauty. Before we get to the F major thing, the pattern's going to stay exactly the same. Okay, that's the beauty. So here's what it sounds like. It's kind of 2 and 3 and 4. Say say I messed it up. I need to practice it too. So if I play it whole way through, see if I can just kind of loop riff 1 and 2, but go around a full bar. See. Okay, there you go. Now, if you want, you can try and throw in the C major 7 arpeggio like this. See, it really breaks up your rhythmic flow in a way, but in a good way. It forces you to find the groove, to find the pocket. Okay, so you follow me so far. You got that? I feel like I'm talking. Okay, you got that? It's a killer little thing. Now, let's go back to the chart, because now we're going to go to the F major 7, and we're going to outline that with the arpeggio. We're going to play the same riff on the same strings, the same pattern, okay? And then we're going to put the whole thing together, because the last chart is all of it together. I figured I would do that for you. Okay, so let's get rid of this one. Now, here it is, okay? Back to home. Always home right here, for this chord at least, this F major 7, okay? Now, the chord's not on there. You have that on page 1 of the ebook, so grab it. But same thing. Let's go to the bottom left where it says F major 7 arpeggio. Because remember, an F major, try it as F, A, C. 1, 3, 5, and then the 7, major 7 is E. So F, A, C, E, F, A, C, E, F, A, C, E, F, A, C, E. Okay, so practice that. F, A, C, E, F, A, C, E. Now remember, same pattern. C, E, G, B, C, E, G, B, F, A, C, E. See that? That's where we're going to put the cherry on the top at the end, but F, A, C, E, okay? Now, I think we can move through this one a little faster because the whole framework's exactly the same, okay? I want it to be more repetitive so you can kind of really build this wiring in your brain that doesn't exist. Now, same thing, top left, riff 1, okay? It's the same exact pattern we played for the C major 7, okay? Outline. So now we go F, A, C, open D. So real slow. 1 and 2 and F, A, C, open D. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. Now you guys can take any piece of this lesson, isolate it and practice it, and then put it back together. It's just like building a puzzle. That's all we're doing. It's like looking at a bunch of pieces on the table, and then you're trying to put it into one beautiful musical picture, okay? Now, same thing, riff 2, F, E, D, open G, F, E, D, G. So if we broke it down to like a bar of music, that would be 3 and 4 and, 3 and 4 and, 3 and 4 and. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, okay? So what you could do, again, I just given you this, you could practice going from the arpeggio. Now this, I'm not going to lie, this is more musical player technique, so if you kind of watch and listen to what I'm doing, see if I can actually move this over. There we go. That's better. So kind of watch my fret hand now. So as I set this up, I'm kind of doing those muted string hits just to kind of keep it tight. So see, I'm kind of setting it up. Okay, now of course, I want you guys to go slow in order to put it all together, okay? So when we go to the last page, it's gonna have all the riffs on it. Okay, and I moved them around to fit on one page. It's kind of like, this is the top of the mountain we're trying to get to. So let's go back and then we'll wrap this up. Okay, so this is gonna look chaotic, but let me explain. I went the extra mile. Why? Because I do love you. Okay, so if you look on the far left of the chart, you have all the C major 7 content. You have on the bottom left, and I put blue rectangles around all the things that go together, just to kind of separate them, because I know there's a lot of colored dots on here. So the C major 7 arpeggio in the bottom left, let's review that. C, E, G, B. So you can use this as your master overview, okay? C, E, G, B. But if you want to separate it out in the ebook to kind of get rid of some of this visually out of your way, you have that C, E, G, B. Let's see if we can do this. The bottom of the chart, C major 7 arpeggio, F major 7 arpeggio, because now we're going to actually try and make some music. Let's see if we can flow back and forth between those two moves. Now, same pattern. C, E, G, B, slide up, F, A, C, E, C, E, G, B, F, A, C, E, C major 7, F major 7, see what I did there? I used the C major 7 chord, then the arpeggio, and then F major 7 chord, and then the arpeggio. Because this is how you get better guitar. You think deeper like this. We're just doing 2 chords broken down into bits and pieces and scale fragments and arpeggios. Okay, so you could try that. Now I'm going to tell you, here's one thing. Obviously going from the 3rd fret, where the C is rooted on the A string, up to the 8th fret with F, that's a little bit of a horizontal movement, right? So your rhythm will be really exposed if you can't do this. Okay, this is gonna be totally normal. If this happens to you, if you're like, okay, I get it. The goal is to real slow. There's so many things going on, or under the hood, behind the curtain, whatever you want to say, with the rhythmic moves this hand makes, these guys make. So this is what I'm trying to get you to, though, okay? Now, what's something else we can do? Now, here's the beauty. I want you to see both. I want you to see riff 1 and 2 for C major 7 and for F major 7 on the screen at the same time. So go between the middle on the chart on the fretboard, the blue rectangle and the pink rectangle, the C riff and the F major 7 riff. So watch. Why don't we play this? Let's do the C major 7 riff twice and then the F major 7 riff twice, like the progression, like the bar. And then let's flow, let's do it one time each. And that's gonna be a little hard. So let's see if I can even do it. So kind of got it. So that's kind of what you're trying to do. And then maybe do this. Maybe, and again, these are just ideas. This is how you think like on a deeper level, like a musical player, the highest level. So maybe you do the C major 7 arpeggio, okay? And then you slide into the F major 7 riff, like so. Chord. Oh my gosh, that's what makes music so much fun. Okay, do you guys kind of see what we did there? And I apologize, I've been neglecting like 7 chords for way too long. So grab the ebook, okay? And what I want you to do is first you need to get these chords down solid. Okay? Open, okay? Beginners, if you're a beginner, it's okay. You need to start working on your muting. So if you can just go like, remember that muting. Open it up. Arpeggiate the chord. You guys, when you play solos that are very melodic, you just start using the notes that are, your targeting notes are in the chord. Then I use the arpeggio. Like, listen, if you were in this room with me and I was going, and you were going, it sounds amazing, okay? But we got to put all this together and then practice the riff. Now, here's the crazy part. I'll just close this out real fast before we go and grab the ebook. The date will be on there. You can loop back to this. Now, I was finger picking this on an acoustic, and I'm probably going to butcher this, but I was just sitting there going, and I was muting it, going, see. So that's another thing to think about. You guys ditch your picks sometimes. Some of you guys are already finger style players. You need to learn how to go back and forth because trust me, there's going to come a time you're going to hear some amazing finger picking stuff and you're going to want to do it. So we're trying to be really well-rounded musical players where we can do multiple kinds of techniques. Okay, drop. I got the jellyfish lamp going in the back. Got another jellyfish. There's jellyfish all over. Jellyfish, your favorite sea creature in the comments. Where are you playing your guitar from? So grab the ebook. I want to know I want you to loop back here. I want you to practice this for a few days, and we're going to build this out, okay? Because eventually what we're going to try and do, just to kind of give you the connection, is we're going to kind of move through this harmonized major scale, okay? And we're going to try and connect other things. Might be kind of fun to do the dominant chord, the G, okay, the 5. Because we do. Okay, sorry, I'm noodling kind of in a way, but I'm just trying to show you how we have to put little foundations down all over the neck in order to go to that, and it just gets more and more fun. Triads for the win. Check out the new triad book I made. It's amazing. It's linked at the top of the description. Grab this ebook. This one's free forever, okay? You got this. What do you guys want to see next on the channel? So much more to come. By the way, on Friday, my drummer's coming over. We're going to we're going to work on doing the Message in the Bottle by the Police, but we're going to try and film the whole thing as like a little mini documentary so you guys can see what it takes. We're going to challenge ourselves, okay? You're going to see a lot of sucking. But in the end, we will prosper, all right? You guys are amazing. Only you can stop you. Don't stop. See you in the next video. Peace.